gonna kill myself because of your dude. Alright, awesome. Plug! I gotta open up my stream things at everyone. This is a national emergency. I am streaming Mario. You should watch. Control V. If you don't, I don't think I'll ever stream again. Thank you. Awesome. Cool. Sweet. That's a successful... Yo, how are you doing? What's up, Ryder? I'm doing good, Goat. How are you doing, Ryder? Urgh, I'm moving my monitors around. I'm making sure this Mario 3 shit working properly. Hello, Next. What's going on, Goat? Hello, we're playing Mario Brothers. We're the Mario Brothers, and Mario's the game. I forgot where I left off, but here we are, actually, though. Yeah, we're playing Mario. Hello. What's going on, Next? Oh, sheesh. Me and Light Blue Penguin were just talking about you. I find that highly unlikely, Twin. That's like talking about Ronald Reagan's presidency in the Big 25. It's like you don't do that on a whim. Tony. What's up, Oliver? What's up, Light Blue Penguin? Domer. Okay, bro. On some fucking Jeffy Dommy shit. On my guy Jeff the Dom for real. They probably didn't call him that, huh? Probably just called him Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffy Dom, dude, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts. Nothing. Just trying not to be homeless because my wife stole my credit card. This is not what you like to hear. Wife stealing credit card is definitely negative aura, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Not for you, for the wife, but you know, I guess it works both ways. I hope you find your credit card. I hope you should probably cancel the card. Actually, I'm doing more or less. I've learned from my parents that a family friend has lung cancer. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Lung cancer is a tricky one. Yeah, make sure he doesn't put a Walter White. That's a horrible joke, by the way, Betty. That's a fucking that's a terrible joke. That's terrible. I'm sorry, Ryder. Hi, Oliver. Hi, and Light Blue Penguin. Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm hoping that they caught it early on, but if it's not an early on sort of deal, then I hope that, you know, things progress in a good way with all the chemos and all the potential surgeries and stuff. I mean, surgeries aren't like the worst thing when it comes to cancer if they're found early, but you know. I don't know how. Dude, if you have a credit card, you should have a bank app attached to the credit card. Just keep it in a rack. What? And if you don't, then you might be chopped, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. The brain might be chopped in that case. Dude, I'm low-key cooking. I'm not gonna lie. I hope I don't lose this fucking sweet run that I've got going on. I'm trying to, like, get myself acquainted with the Mario 3 again. Oh, I meant to be going. That's okay, I wrote him earlier. Okay, that's good to hear, yeah. Keep in good contact. That's all I can really say, yeah. Hopefully things go well, and just make sure you're keeping contact with them. I'm feeling a hatred for Genji. This is normal for most Tony viewers, to be fair. To be fair, this is a normal feeling. My dad helped me get my card. He's the professional. I don't know crap. Fair enough. I'm feeling a hatred for the Midnight Dragon. Who the fuck's the Midnight Dragon, dude? Midnight Dragon has dick across my own forehead right now, for real. That's a fucking nasty thought, isn't it? Oh, no! My fucking sweet fire flower! Oh! Hitting with Genji was a sport. Everyone would get a medal, dude. Yeah, we'd all be fucking tied for a world record. True facts, writer? Real. It's fuck Genji till the day I die, I think. I hope I got the fucking cool fire, the cool, thing. I fucking suck at this minigame. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, I need that dragon, bro. Alright. Imagine Dragon. Real. Me and Light Blue Penguin are on FaceTime. Nice. Happy for you, Goat. I'm gonna go middle. Usually I let people decide this for me, but I think their latency's too bad right now. A mushroom? That's ass. I like Genji. I think Genji's cool. I'm just low-key just hating to hate at this point. For the sake of hating, if that makes sense. I did not like appreciate that as the thing that happened to me just now. It put me in a real pickle there. I had a weird dream today. What was your weird dream about, bud? I had a great dream that Light Blue Penguin exploded. That'd be fucking fire. Fire IRL Dream Twin. What is this level, bro? I've never seen a Mario level that's just like fucking shit out of a butt land. Ugh. No! I pressed the jump button. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What was your dream about, Ryder? Let me know. Is type shit though, dude. That was so tragic. I needed that. I need that for my sweet mushroom. It's fine. Even though I was in an apartment and then it got destroyed. Hang on. Then Panty and Stocking came out and said, "We'll repair your house. You gotta go hang out with the goons." That's so real, dude. That's so dubbed, actually. Type of shit Panty and Stocking would do, I think. Canonically. Oh, I'm cooking! Oh my god, I'm so nuts! Oh, I'm fucking nuts! Alright, it's fine. Low-key, I gotta stop the glaze for myself, but the 5-up is huge. I do want to go into World 8 with like 15 fucking million lives. That would be awesome. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, it's one of these levels. I've heard about these in Legends. Oh, I'm not getting that. There's no way. I'm just gonna have to fucking lock in, I think. And then it was the same dream. I was scrolling to Wikipedia page for a non-existent manga and shit, dude. That does happen, though. Like, mangas do just cease to exist. Okay, I got fucking trolled. That's not even chill, dude. That's like the least fucking cool thing I've ever seen actually happen in my life. I'll pop mushroom, I guess. I'll pop a mush. Yeah, fuck it, we ball. Here, my wife's back, and I'm not broke. This is huge. This huge lore drop. I immediately lost that fucking mushroom. That's awesome. Oh no, go Mario, fuck! Alright, well, dude, what am I meant to do there? It's my mom's birthday. Happy mom's birthday, Evolve Godzilla. I hope your mom has a good day. Ooh. What thing, Oliver? It's fucking nuts raw Tony at this moment, 2025. It's real, though. That is real. Oliver is actually in the show. You can rewatch and see him in the background. I believe it. Type of shit Ryder would get up to, I think. What? So this time he just decided to be chill? Awesome. No! Whoa! Yeah. Ooh! That's not cool. That's like the least cool thing I've ever seen in my life, actually. No, good! Alright. Let's chill. Please let me keep this, please! Okay, well, fucking, the dream's over. The dream's over, the dream's dead. I think. Come down here, buddy. Buddy, old pal of mine. Fuck it, we ball. Happy birthday, Momzilla. Dude, that's so fire. That's a fire nickname right there. Oh! I'm fucking tough. I'm so tough! Wow, you're my favorite character. That's fucking awesome. I'm glad that Ryder's your favorite character out of all the Panty Stocking characters. To be honest. That's humongous. Alright, I should know where everything is now. Yeah. Hop off my dick. What? I'm trash? Is that not here? I'm so ass. I had this down. I'm so ass. Oh my god. I'm throwing, actually, matter of fact. Line up the pictures and blah blah blah. Line up the pictures and fuck you, Mario! Like, okay, dude. First of all, not chill. I'm so ass. I'm so ass. Alright, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There we go. Oh, I hate these. I hate these! What the fuck? Alright, I'm alive. That's all that matters. All that matters is that I'm alive. Oh! Oog! Please don't let this be a fucking confounding fucking maze. Go, Mario, go! Alright, we're chill. Man, watching Fiona and Cake is getting tedious. Why would you say that? Oh! No! Whoa, whoa! What is this segment of the level, bro? Oh, give me the star. It's fine. Whatever. Why is it getting tedious? Why would you say that? I want to watch it. I just haven't gotten up to it. We haven't gotten through most of Smiling Friends yet. I mean, Oliver, Kraken Allen? Dude, that's so strange. You're a child. I don't want to hear that type of joke. I know, but I want Smiling Friends to be over with. I did not consent to this? Fair. To start another series? Yeah. What the fuck is going on? Sorry. Dude, I freaking hate this guy. Rest in piss. Actual goofball. Where's the proof? That's real though. Oh, whoa, whoa. Dude, get fucked. Holy shit, the most get fucked moment in all of 2025, I think. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, get me out of here. Where does this take me? I was just here fucking 2 seconds ago. Hello? I got fucking trolled. I fucking hate myself. Dude, you're a dick. Fuck you. Oh, whoa. What? I definitely was fucking sliding into him, by the way, because everything... Who is Dr. Monster? Dude, Dr. Monster is the fucking name of, a really bad man, I think. I don't know. I don't know what the lore is here. I'm not the fucking Lorax, I don't know. Oh, where am I meant to fucking go? Where the fuck am I meant to go? Am I, like, getting absolutely trolled? What is going on here? Dude, what is meant to be going on here? Bruh! Alright. I think I need to be flying somewhere, bro. I do not... I know who Dr. Monster is. Bumho? Goddamn. Cookie delivery for Alan. Oh, where do I sign? I need a Tony cover of Let It Grow Now, dude. I don't think you're getting that, dog. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I had a feeling I had to go up these fucking channels here. What? I got fucking trolled again! How do they manage to keep trolling me? They cannot keep getting away with this. I'm just taking this way. Oh, he's trolling me epic style. Fuck you, dude. Leave me alone. Sorry, Tony. Evil Oliver took over. It's fair. What is up here, dude? Please. Fucking erg. Ooh, let me fucking get P-Speed. Fucking go away, dude. What? Hold up. Hold up, Unk. What am I supposed to fucking do? What is the fucking mission here? I'm fucking lost. I am a fucking lost. Hold up. Hold up, Unks. I don't even care. What is this fucking level? Get me out of here. Don't listen to her. She's plotting against you. Big dog, I'm not following this line of logic. I'm keeping it being. I'll have to say that Hunter's Wizard has the iconic cake. That's awesome. Fucking legendary cake moment, I guess. You just click a tiny accept button. That's so real. It's like every insurance fraud that's ever happened in real life. Ooh! Jesus Christ. Is that what I was supposed to do? I don't know if that was what I was supposed to do, but it's what I'm fucking doing. Get me out of here, dude. Please let me fucking finish this level. Dude, what is this fucking schizophrenic-ass level? Jesus Christ. Who would design a level this way, where I had to do a fucking tricks on? I had to do tricks on the fucking duh. This fucking world is huge! Uh-oh. It might be Jover. It might be cooked. I'm getting fucking gaped. Holy shit. I got gaped. They fucking spread me open and fucked me so raw. That's insane. That is nuts. Please give me a fucking good item. I would love nothing more than like a fucking fire flower. Hammer suit, dude? I guess so. We'll take it. Is that what that is? Is that hammer suit? I think it is, right? Well, what the fuck is the hammer then? Have you watched the Squim episode? What do you mean? What is the Squim episode? It's not a real thing. You're just making this up. Bro gives me a star for using my fucking star. I don't want this shit, dog. Have sent you a Roblox request, dog? Maybe. I'll consider the Roblox request, twin. I'm not gonna lie. Die. The last one I watched was the one with fucking gay Mr. Boston Allen. That was the last Smiling Friends episode I watched. Alright, I think I have an idea of how this game works now. I think I have an idea now. I have no clue. I genuinely have no idea. I'm just fucking fat and gay. That's just what the fucking wave is. What? Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. It's objectively the truth right now. I'm morbidly obese and fruity as fuck. Oh! Whoa! 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 It's from Season 3, Episode 6 of Smiling Friends? I don't recall. They call me the football foot job F-slur back in the day. Can I have that sweet mushroom? Thank you, Mario. Dude, they want me to get these coins so bad. I do not need the cash like that, boss man. I will not risk my life for some fucking bread. Maybe I'm not a bag chaser. Maybe that's the problem. I got trolled there, by the way. Because what do you mean that's not going to give me fucking 8 million coins? Because what do you mean, good sir? Oog! Oog! Oh, I gotta move! I like how I get fucking moon gravity when I'm going uphill. I can fireball these fuckers? That's so ridiculous. That is borderline absurd! Oh! Okay, we're fine. We're absolutely positively fine, I think. Chill. Wavy. Awesome. What the fuck is going on over here? The fucking coin paradise. This is like the Jewish man's fucking dream scenario. What the fuck? You're telling me I can have all these coins for free? These coins were probably promised to Mario at some point. Dude, we're taking all these. This is fucking awesome. We take those. We take those, absolutely. I could have had another, like, 5-up, to be honest, but it's fine. You know what? It's fine. Alright, let's go to the other castle. Oh, there's another fucking... Ooh, I hate these little boo guys. Oh, there's a Sidewinder. What the freak? Ooh! I'm tough. This shit's so friggin' tough, dude. Okay, I don't need that. Oh, I do need that. Come back. Oh, I did need it. And I'm tough. No, go, Mario! Fuck! No, it's over! It's all good. Alright, let me fight this fucking guy real quick for the one time. What the fuck? He has his own little platform now? And it didn't matter. This guy's a moron. This guy might be like the worst Mario enemy ever, actually. Has he won the fucking battles before? Has he done it? He killed me one time. That was an accident. Also, I didn't beat that level 6 over there. As a part of my contract, I literally have to go back. It's all good, man. It is all good. I do hope this isn't a fucking level from hell again. I'm sick and tired of going to hell every time I fucking have to go to these levels. What the freak is this fucking... What is this? Oh, I hate it. Leave me alone, funny man. I did that for a mushroom that I already had and just lost for the sake of this level. That's Stanley Koopa. Stanley Koopa is Bowser's stepdad. Dude, Stanley Koopa is a real man. I met him one time. What is this level? Og. And we're underwater now. Hello. Green boy, please leave me alone. Please leave me be. I'm so friggin' tough. I'm sorry, but I'm objectively so friggin' tough. I need that. Dude, awesome. Oh, you little fucker, piranha plant og. Get me out of here, dude. Get me absolutely the fuck out of here. Dude, holy fuck, I just blasted 4 ops. A 5th one even. Holy moly, I fucking have that stick on me. I got the pole on me for real. Ah, we're so fucking... We're so tough. We're actually so freaking tough. This rocks. Oh, hey, awesome. That actually ended up being worth it. Alright, I gotta lock in for this one for real. Dude, what the fuck is my problem? Oh my god, dude, weird. Like dick in my ass, you know what I mean? You ever have like one of those coming to God moments, except instead of coming to God, you're coming to gay porn? You know what I mean? Bro is peeking, he is killing all the enemies until they leave until he leaves them leaking? Okay, I wouldn't describe it in that manner. Keeping it a rack. Oh, what the fuck? I hate these little guys, these little jumping guys who jump. I'm getting fucked. What? How did we manage to have such a fucking blunder? Oh my fucking goodness gracious! Yeah, I'm picking one of you guys up. Hold up. Hold up, Unc. Let me lock in. Dude, you're a fucking goon. I knew it. Where? Where? Where are the riches? Where are the riches, dude? Ah, who cares? I'm over it. I personally do not care. Oh, shoosh. This is a fucking large level. This level, or world, I should say. This world is large and in charge. No, dude. Don't give me the fucking, the sweet, awesome, goddamn... Ooh! What the fuck? You know, I'm not gonna question it. Ooh, go Mario, go! What the fuck? That guy's going through space and time to try to kill me. What a guy. What? Another fire flower? I'm pissed. I want to go back to that fire flower, but I know it's gone. But I know it's gone. Ah! Ah! Those are the Leslie sisters, the walking white piranha plant. Dude, I hate them. I hate them. I don't know why it didn't show me that one, but it showed me the other one. Okay, we ball. Ooh. Leave me alone! What? Sorry. I'm so sorry. That objectively hurt my fucking soul, though. Like, that should not have happened to me. Of all people, to me, dude. I didn't even do anything! I'm gay. I'm gay. That's probably why it killed me. It killed me because I don't like fucking, because I like boys, you know? Which objectively is a sexist thing to do. I don't know why they would do that to me. Like, newsflash buster. Can't be doing that to people anymore. It's not chill. I suck. This is so rancid. I fucking suck! Holy shit! Alright, I need to lock the fuck in. Wild Pokemon. I learned that I can now ride Pokemon like vehicles. That's so cool. I fucking love that you can just, like, enslave Pokemon to do your bidding for real. Like, I don't want to use any of this. I just want to, like, chill. I want to save all my, like, real power-ups till, like, World 8. I think that'd be wavy time to use it. Oh! That's fine. That's absolutely fine, actually. That motherfucker is actually Jason Bourne, by the way. Ah! Ooh! Dude, I fucking hate you so much! Holy shit! Fucking domestic terrorist. Oh man, they made me lose my Fire Flower in peak fucking Fire Flower having place. Ooh! Ooh! Yeesh! I have a Pokemon which is humanoid rhino that goes really fast. I call it the Uncmobile because he is always angry when I ride it. That is an insane sentence. He is always angry when I ride it. That is nuts. I fucking cannot stand myself sometimes. Like, sometimes I do wish upon myself self-harm that I am not willing to do myself. Ooh! Go, Mario, go! Go, Mario, no! No, Mario, no! I gotta jump. I'm so fucking mad. Why the fuck did they make ghost fucking blocks? I'm so fucking... What? Dude, this level... This level actually deserves a fucking place in, the Mario Hall of Fame for, like, the amount of fucking bullshit it has in it. Like, they need to document this one, I think. Oog. Fuck me, bro. The Uncmobile is a fire name, not gonna lie. It is pretty good. I need to use a power-up of some sort. What does this even do, bro? Fuck it, frog me, motherfuckers. We're going. Fuck it, we ball. All we needed out of that. Come on, buddy. Oh, dude. As he was fucking receding, dude. Call his ass the hairline the way he was receding. What the fuck? That was so ass. Fucking Christ, man. Grrr. The frog at least swim better in water without jumping to swim. The frog's about to get me fucking fucked in the ass, I think. I lost 5 levels already. Ah! It's over, dude. It's not over. I just don't want to waste more fucking power-ups. It seems like I have to. Can't use that. That just breaks shit then. Okay. Tanuki suit. I have 2 of them. I want to use Cloud. Fuck it. We ball. Ooh! I think that was as good of a use of a star as I'll have, I think. Ah, okay, alright, it's fine. Need to drop straight down and come this way, and then we're chill. And I can't fucking flop on the goddamn boss fight either. That was so ass. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I've never seen it fucking start spazzing out. Dude, what is wrong with me right now? I'm fucking flopping on this easy-ass bullshit. Fuck it, we're popping the stars. We're just popping the stars, I guess. It was so trash. Ugh. Hold up, Unk. Let me lock the fuck in. Dude, leave me the fuck alone, I think. Urgh! It's like I'm getting fucking molested by my uncle again. It's fucking... This sucks. Hello. Hello, Booze. Stanley Koopa does drugs, that's why he goes fast? I guess so, dude. I guess that's the way Stanley Koopa fucking rolls in this bitch. Dude, fuck you, like, come on. Like, that should not have taken me fucking 8 lives. Jesus Christ. Dude, Mario dies in this one for sure. Like, in this Mario game, bro, motherfucker just dies. That is his entire shtick. Okay. Oh my fucking god, there's no way I'm selling the fucking clip like this, dog. Alright, can I... Here, let me pop another frog real quick for the one time. I like... What's up, Ree? Hello. I like... Hello. Oh no, it's terrible. The king has been fucking turned into a fucking seal. Hi, Ree. What's going on, Ree? Hello. What the fuck? He is schmovin'. Alright, let's go, Frogman. Hi, Rye. What's going on? Hello. Okay, awesome. Took fucking 80 million years. Also, is this fucking... Okay, that was Ice. Pepe Mario? Dude, he is Pepe Marioing right now, though. Ooh, come on. Oh, get the fucking power up, Mario. Alright, fucking awesome. That's mildly infuriating, but it's fine. Dude, come on. It's fucking over just like that? Dude, fuck! Ah, this is pissing me off. Like, I'm fucking retarded sometimes. Like, I'm fucking playing like a goddamn mouth breather right now, dude. This stinks. Come on, Mario. Do your thing for me, little guy. Bro, what the fuck? Mario 1's a World 8 curse? I guess so. Bro, all the way back? You want me to fucking backtrack that far? Jesus Christ. Okay, we're P-winging it, I guess. Ooh, the fucking cheat wing. Yeah, Yeah, I'm burning through my power-ups. This is not good looks. At least we have one more world. World 7, that's it. Then we go to World 8, we can start using them whenever we feel like. That's at least like the fucking way I'm gonna positively spin this in my head, I think. Brother in Christ, it's fucking so bad. It's bad. Dog, come the fuck on, erg! Oh, whoa, whoa, I want to fucking die, I think. Oh, I want to die, I think. Come on, hurry up. Like, dog, fuck me, bro. And I was right at the end, too, earlier. Awesome. What world are you are now, and what are you going to next? I'm going to try to beat the game tonight, hopefully. Because if I'm going to World 7 already, then I think I can have a pretty good shot at just beating the world tonight, given that I have my power-ups for World 8. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you, Mario. Here is a letter from the princess. Come on, let me see the fucking letter. I am well. Please retrieve the magic whistle hidden in the darkness at the end of the third world. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Awesome. Yeah, but what are you on now? What next? This is World 7. We're on World 7 right now. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck. Oh, shoot! Take a look at what's going on here, brothers. We're at fucking piranha plant level. Ooh, I almost got fucking railed. They almost took my butt. No, I was too late. Too late for what? Too late for what exactly, twin? Oh, fucking Jesus Christ! Fuck! It's okay, Brody. Ooh! Oh, okay, awesome. Oh, whoa, whoa. Nice. Nice. I'm moving. World 6 and then, yeah. We just got to World 7 as well, too, dude. You really missed out on the joke of the century, I think. Fucking... come on. Oh! Jesus! Okay, we're still alive. It's all that matters. Get us the fuck out of here, bro. I missed. I missed. Fuck! Shut up, Clanker, dude. Leave him alone. Not the time. Alright. Alright, what is this fuck-ass world? Do the Mario? I'm trying to, dude. I'm trying my best. Please. For what? How did we get these fuckers again? Oh, it's gonna be the fucking thrower guys, isn't it? Brother. Yeah, get me the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not freaking with the goddamn fireman. Hey, what's happening over here, dude? I hope I'm not getting fucking molested again. Oh! Yeah, dude, fuck me. Yeah, fuck me. Fuck me. Oog.
Oog! Let me fucking go! I must do the Mario! Oh! Get me the fuck out of here! What the fuck?!
I got fucking trolled. Awesome. Hold up. Hold up, Unk. Okay, I see now. I see. I gotta go around, and then I gotta fucking fly over it. I see now. I understand. I'm peeping what the game wants me to do, I think. Dude, you fucking cocksucker. I remember. Ah! He's so fucking gay. He likes my weenie in every way. Get me out of here, bro. Fuck. It's fine. Oog. Not feeling great. Mr. Mario is not feeling the best right now. Fuck it, give me the fucking stuff. Give me like a fire flower, bro. Give me something. Fuck yeah. I have 2 fire flowers. Oh, interesting. Get me the fuck out of here, bro. They did not need to make the world interconnected by fucking these paths, by the way. They could have not done this. Oh, fuck me and my stupid chud pussy, dude. Why'd I do that? Brother in Christ, it's the fucking same thing over and over again. I'm getting trolled. Mario wants to steal your liver? Yes, no, I hope he does, dude. I hope he does. I really hope he does. Oh, fuck you, Lakitu. I gotta go. I've got places to be. Fucking come on, dickhead. It was not worth it. This shit was not worth my time. I got a 1-up. It might have been worth my time. What the fuck? What is this fucking piece of shit game doing, bro? Oh my god. Ah! Dude, this game's fucking sucking my dick, dude. This game is sucking my fucking nuts. This shit is like doing me so dirty at every fucking turn. Dude, every fucking turn the game's doing me fucking wrong. What is going on? Oh, 5 lives. This shit might be over. This shit might be generationally over. Dude, get me the fuck out of here. What's up, Genji? I see you, Genji. I see you, I hear you. I'm getting fucking railed in Mario 3 right now, boss. I'm getting fucking tickled. They're touching me inappropriately. There's nothing I can do about it. How's Genji doing Twitch sounds? He's on Twitch. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was horrible. Ah. Grrr, my need to fucking beat all the levels. What the fuck? Oh, fucking auto-scrolling fish level? Dude, what is he? I don't like the looks of that one. Oh my fucking goodness gracious. Hello, what's up, new boy? Dude, it might be fucking over. It might be over as fuck. I'm running through the fucking lives in this one right now. You're never streaming on Twitch? I know. I know. That was the joke, twin. Awesome. Why is the fish black, dude? I don't even know. Beats me. Absolutely beats me, dog. The jellyfish fucking fields? Hi, Ryder. Sup? Decided to join a little late. You're good, man. Oh, it's a joke? It is a joke, dog. It is a joke. Oog! Get me out of here. Ha 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 ha. Barry. Fuck. Hi, Genji. Ban Reef for the spam. This guy sucks. Hi, Ryder. What's going on? Oh, get me out of here. I swear to fucking God. Dude, get this dickhead away from me, bro! You get me out of here. Like, genuinely get me out of here. Who designed this level? Satan? Dude, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, bro. I'm just here, man. I'm just here. I'm here with 5 fucking lives, 4 lives. Shit may be Jover. Horrible. Terrible, man. Give me the fucking mushroom, bro. Need that shit. Spam plus 3 messages? Pretty much. If you think about it. The fish ate his own offspring? Dude, he did. I think that's meant to be his offspring. I think that's supposed to be his op. Or what? Bam into him. Alright, come on, boy. I thought we were pals. Oog! The fuck? What is this fucking maze-ass level, bro? Fucking Mario Maker-ass level. Alright! Yeah, you just get me the fuck over here. I'm not playing. I'm done playing these games for real. When Mario Versus? Not today. For surely not today. I'm just trying to play the game for real. Oh, I see now. Hold up. Wait a minute, Unk. There we go. I'm gonna ask for verse this time because I already asked enough. You have asked enough, twin. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, what the fuck? Fucking pick a path, head ass. Bro's getting constantly shorted. I'm aware, bro. It's fucking this map. This level sucks. Whoever designed this shit needs to die, bro. Or whoever designed this shit needs to die. Like, not even trolling, bro. Awesome. I literally got pick a path to death. Who? Huh? Hello. Ooh. For what? Jesus Christ. Go, Mario, go! Tony, what's up, Ryder? I'm a chump by Miyamoto, dude, real. RIP Miyamoto. Can I fucking win the level now, please? Dude, the art of the fucking rage bait. Holy shit! Holy fuck! I'm gonna fucking lose my fucking mind, bro. Miyamoto ain't even dead. He's about to be, bro. After I meet his ass, he's about to be. This is a threat to that motherfucker for real. Can I win? Can I win now? Fuck! Fuck! Can my ass win now, bro? Shit! One up. Let's freaking go. It's a fucking go. Give me fire flower for your fucking dickheaded ass. Please, give me fire flower. Frog suit, dude, frog suit, bro! Fuck! You fucking tweak it if you think I want the fucking frog suit, twin. What even is this shit, bro? What do you want me to do about this? Boo! Boo! This entire level's pick a path. Shit his ass. Alright. Bum bum. Why the fuck? They dick and balls me in Mario? There's no way. Ghost bar with nothing. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna come back around. It's gonna be fucking different. How you got trolled the world, literally, though. Oh, whoa! I can't go in there? Hello? Alright, awesome. If I fucking light that fucking thing. Oh, hold up, Unk. Creating rage bait confirmed? Pretty much. Like, what am I meant to be doing right now? What is my ass meant to be doing right now? Like, what am I meant to be doing? Hello? I physically cannot enter this fucking pipe, bro. What the fuck is this level, bro? What is Miyamoto fucking doing? Who told his ass this shit cooked? What was he thinking, literally, though? Ah! I'm fucking, like, I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. Like, he's gonna be like, it's gonna be one of those levels where it's like, oh yeah, dude, you actually you needed to have a guide for how to beat this level back in the fucking day. I'm about to start just running back and forth into this fucking room and just getting like fucking 8 billion coins, I think. Dude, fuck me. Fuck me, bro. The one time I got up there, didn't even let me fucking do anything. Watch, it's gonna be like, stand still in that fucking room for 30 seconds, and then the fucking night will pass. Hold up. Hold up, Unc. Let me lock in. You have to talk to the 90s kid to help you beat this level at this point? Literally, though. What does it want me to do? Like, am I tweaking? Like, it doesn't let me enter this fucking pipe. Hello? What am I meant to fucking do? Mario Brothers, help me! Hi, Tony. Hi, Ryder. Hello. I'm just pressing up. I'm just pressing up in different spots, I think. Is there, like, fucking something I'm missing here, bro? Bro, I have to look this shit up. Fucking, I have to look this shit up. Like, what the fuck am I meant to do here? SMB 3... World 7 Castle. What the fuck? This is on platform. The player can find a switch block in the fourth block to the top right, which will turn all the bricks into coins. To see, motherfucker, what? Motherfucker, what? I'm getting the fucking money, bro. At this point. Skib? Dude, pretty much. Hold up, Unc. I'm grinding this fucking level for lives, by the way. That is what's happening here, I think. Dog, this is so fucking dumb. It is the dumbest shit ever. But fuck it, we ball, I guess. Yeah, no, we're grinding this one for levels. For the fact that this is dumb as shit. The simple fact this is the dumbest shit ever. That's what we're doing. Have you heard about the Shay controversy? Who the fuck is Shay? Is Shay the Deltaruner? What does Shay do? What does Shay do? That's a Deltarune tuber. God damn it. Don't tell me we have another fucking pedophile in our fucking midst. Was the doc already released? Bro, what happened, bro? Please tell me. Yeah, I'm grinding this fucking level for lives, by the way. Like, that's objectively what I'm gonna do while I'm here. Because this level's fucking stupid, and the way that it had me do things is fucking dumb. It was already released. We're like gonna get like fucking 50 billion lives, I think. Don't hate the player, hate the game, bro. It's allowing me to do this, by the way. But yeah, somebody give me the synopsis. What happened to the Shay individual, Oh, hang on. Are you guys already explaining it? And I'm not saying. Shay is getting canceled for grooming, sexually assaulting, and extorting 21 minors! Yeah, Tony, it's the child liker situation. Of course it is. Most normal Deltarune, dude. Extorting 21 minors? God fucking damn, bro. Of course it was, dude. Why the fuck can't fucking YouTubers be normal? Rah! Why the fuck can motherfuckers not just find somebody their own age, Brody? Holy moly. I'm gonna get like 67 lives. That'd be funny, right? Or should I fucking commit and do 69? Who knows? Who cares? I'm just fucking scalping this level for all it's got. Being a penny pincher RN. Like that shake carry the Undertale Deltarune community for the 10th anniversary stream. It just feeds into the ideology that fucking Deltaruners will just fucking, or that anytime anybody has any amount of success and money, they just fucking become pedophiles. It's nuts. Finding someone your own age is easier than extorting 21 minors. It literally is, bro. 6-7 looks better. 6-7 is original. Real. No, but literally, like, how the fuck do you extort 21 fucking minors, bro? How do you do that shit? As opposed to fucking finding your own girlfriend who's your age. Tony, please never reach 100k, please, dude. I don't think that's in the cards for me, bro. I don't think that's like a fate for me anyways, bro. Tony would never do. I'm literally a happily married man. You know what? Happily married men have been pedophiles. So I guess in the weight of things that means nothing, but still, like... And the doc has 265 pages, bro. Alright, is that what we're doing tonight? Are we reading the fucking Shay document? Is that the wave right now? Fuck it, I'll put Mario on a pause, bro. We might have bigger issues at hand. Might have bigger dicks to suck, I think. The Shay files? It literally, dude. The Shaystein files. God damn, bro. Undertale fan will finally learn how to read with this one. How could Shay Gilgis Alexander do this, dude? Real. That's a shitty ass joke, but you get to make it because he's Canadian. That joke fucking reeks like piss and shit, but you get to have it, bro. Y'all are Canadian, you don't even get much in your fucking lives. You can have the SGA joke. I read it only 3 pages, but I'm reading the Star Smiles one, so I don't know if that's the correct one. Here, fucking someone DM it to me. I'll fucking read it like after I get to World 8, I'll read it. Or I'll take a peek at it. I won't do fucking 65 pages, but I will take a peep. Saying Chara made me do this is not gonna work in court, buddy, dude, real. Type of shit an Undertale personality would say. Ask Chat GPT to summarize it. No, dude, I'll read it, bro. I gotta see the fucking what the fuck bro was thinking, bro. You gotta get into the mind of the criminal, bro. Trust. On some fucking PTI private investigator shit. They're sent. Jesus Christ. The fucking Shaystein files are real, dude. Damn, we get the fucking Shay files before the Epstein files, dog. What are we doing, bro? And click on the subject thinking, holy crap, dude. Oh no, get the money, go, go, go! Fuck! I'm so glad they made a fucking easily exploitable fucking money glitch in Mario. Just get rich quick simulator. Dude, I'm fucking speedrunning, by the way. I'm fucking making the route for this fucking exploit. I see you're a monster. That would simply imply you have a soul, dude. Pluh! Also, I'm sorry if you have to see this shitty-ass Mario 3 gameplay of me fucking cheesing. It's a necessary thing if we want to finish this shit in less than fucking 3 days like how we did Mario 1. Monster? Kanye West? Dude, real. Wrote that song about Shay the whole time. Go, Mario, get all the fucking money you can grab, you fat fuck. Go, fat ass, go! We need to get the fucking money, big dog. I'm doing Jew Simulator right now. Yeah, I'm so fucking absolutely locked on money maxing right now, it's obscene. You've never seen somebody fucking chase a bag faster than me right now. Ah! Ooh! Tony, I'm here. I was playing Roblox with Pocket Lesbian. Fair enough, dude. Just make sure when you're done playing with your Pocket Lesbians, you fucking put them back in the Pokeballs or whatever, bro. Merg's art in his poster. I don't think we're surprised. Fuck. Well, so welcome to streams, Spoofy. Thank you for coming by, man. Appreciate it. I could probably get like a couple, like another life, maybe. So if you went to the dentist today, that's so huge. That's so fucking huge. Do I call it? Is that enough lives? I think that's enough lives. Fuck it, we ball. That's enough lives. Fuck it, we ball. Let me go get like a fire flower and then we'll be chill. Hi, Ryder. Hello, writer. Spoof will have the iconic white teeth, dude. Would be fucking peak. Bro would be the first Tony viewer of all time with white teeth. With the pearly whites, dog. Where the fuck is the secret door at again? It is here. Okay, I see. What do we have here? Tanuki suit. I'm so chill. I'm super chill. I'm gonna have the All Might smile real. Yeah, I'm super chill on that fucking thing. Are you dead ass? Are we dead ass right now? There's no way. There's no way I got fucking trolled again. It was the illusion of freedom, fuck! Giant Mario, literally though. Giantess Mario would be fucking nuts. Bro, where am I meant to fucking go? Where the fuck am I meant to go? Hello? Hold up, I need to lock in. What is your goal here? I don't fucking know! I don't fucking know! Right now I look like a Rottweiler because I need braces and my gums are bleeding, but everything is relatively clean now? Hell yeah. Unk is so oblivious? Bro, what do you mean I'm oblivious? What am I meant to fucking do, twin? What am I meant to do? Like, I genuinely do not understand, gang. Bro's getting raided. I know! If it's obvious, tell me, big dog. Yoshi Doodles? Hang on. So we brought into a room with a warp pipe in the ground, so to a bonus room, enter the warp pipe in the wall, to a room with all 4 question mark blocks, the one on the ledge above the door holding a power up, the end. And entering the door afterward will take the long hole with the doors in the first room also lead to the door because Rotodisc. Directly above the Rotodisc orb from the left room is a warp pipe the player needs to fly up to. I need the fucking Tanuki suit, bro. Alright. So I can't fucking escape with my chill fucking wavy power up. I literally just need the Tanuki suit. That's so L. I can't even get the Tanuki suit anymore. I fucked myself. It's over. It's so jover. I might as well fucking money max then. I'll money max. We do it again. Fuck it. We ball. Fuck it. We ball. That's the fucking most retarded shit of all time, by the way. I guess here. I mean, I guess it's on theme. Fucking World 7 just seems to be fucking Maze the world. Maze Simulator. Like, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You did this to yourself? I guess so, man. I chose Mario 3 instead of anything else, bro. Tragic. Don't worry, little Skibbity, you can do it. Thank you, bro. Ah, alright. Fuck it, we ball. Are you supposed to do that coin thingy? No, I'm just getting coins for 1-ups, dog. I was money maxing. I was just chasing a bag. That didn't have nothing to do with what was going on there. My ass was legitimately just chasing a bag. Because I might as well. Tony will... When are we getting the inevitable dispatch stream? When somebody buys me the game, Twin. If somebody buys me dispatch, chill. Because it's not a game that I would otherwise buy. Fuck it. 1,000 subscribers special, dog. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck! Alright, well, I'm getting money, I guess. I fucked it up already. Ah, my... What the fuck? How did I not end up on the fucking thing, bro? So don't even know what you have to do. If those 90s kids beat this level, you can do it too. Yeah, I'm sure fucking 90s kids just use the fucking warp whistles to go to the 8th world. I think like 1 out of like every like 10 players who actually played this game has beaten every single level. If even. Subscribers, I will quicken this process. Yeah, motherfucker. I'm not accepting alts, bro. When all of them inevitably are called fucking Saloniism. So you're our only hope, dude? Hell nah. What? Hello? I see it now. Not even mine. No, not all. It's buying it for myself. Dummy, dummy, dumb. Okay, protein shake. Dude, Mario's so fucking fat, by the way. Why is this fat ass so fat? Fuck him, bro. Get me out of here. We're playing the fucking funny game. Huge. Ah, I was low-key rolling. Ah, well, we ball. What? What the fuck? Okay, awesome. Hold up, Unk. Ah, a big chungus of sorts? Real? Bro, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, it's a coin-based thing, isn't it? I know now, it's a coin-based thing. What? I'm trash. Alright, fuck it. Are you trying to freeload challenge? No, real though. Ah, we freeloaded our last fucking load. Tragic. Dude, I'm fucking free. I'm freeing all my loads right now. This is so fucked up. Fuck it, we ball. Oh, well, that might have fucked me. The coin count was 6-7. I'm sorry, bro. Poor Koopa, dude, real. Oh, I'm stupid as shit. I see now. Jesus Christ, that was scary as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Six two, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5, 6 6, 6 7. Dude, hell yeah. That's a hell yeah from me, brother. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. That's tragic, but it's fine. What did I do that for? Now, what the fuck did I do that for? Nice. Bro, a representative of the 6-7 state of America said that the states would be best because it's 6-7 did the 6-7 pose and things with his hands, and everyone groaned at him for doing that. 67th state of America? What is bro yapping about? What the fuck is Twin yapping about right now?
Ooh.
This game fucking stinks. Not really. That was my own fault, but that's unfortunate that's the way that happened. What's the first state of America? Real? Bro's asking the real questions, finally. Oh my god! Oh, I was at the end. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. California, I'm calling it, please. I need my state to be peak. Hawk 2 state, dude. Hawk 2 state of mind, though. Like, if you're in the fucking Hawk 2 state of mind, dude, you can never fucking fail, I think. Dude, hawk my Tua sideways. This sucks. This friggin' stinks, dude. What am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? Like, reason with me for a second here. Like, right? Like, what the fuck is the problem solving path there? That was one hawk to a sideways, dude. You gotta have a real fucking parallel set of lips on you, I think. Oh my god! Might have been the fucking nastiest thing ever done in this fucking game, I think. Fuck it, we ball run! No, dude, what is this fucking level? What is this shit? Hello? I need fire, I guess. I'll fire it, and if I can't do it with a fire flower, then I just can't do it. If you buy Tony Dispatch, I'll gift you a Steam game at a reasonable price at Christmas. Bro really needs his dispatch stream, dude. Oh, man. Back I go. See if I can't get a fucking another fire flower from somewhere. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. Bro, what the fuck? They're just fucking inventing enemies to try to beat my ass. I've never in my life seen the fucking quadruple fire flower fucking... Oh, I was about to say the F-Slur. I was about to say the F-Slur, so crazy style. Like in the most demeaning way. Ooh. I'm going right. I got middle, I got left, I need right. Hammer suit, dude, we ball. We ball. We take those. Those are the Poly sisters, yeah. They're polyamorous. Is that what I'm taking it? Dude, these fucking maze levels have got to go. I feel like I'm somewhere, but I don't know if this is somewhere I need to be or if I'm just fucking stroking my cock sideways. Where am I? Aristocons and Femboy roommate stream when? Soon. Soon, trust. Alright, we got the mushroom. The mushroom's not the best one, but it is what it is. But it is what it is. Oh, hello. We're back at it again in the gambling minigame. Well, we're fucking cooked. We are so gay. I knew it. I knew his ass was coming, too. Ah, dude. Not what we like to see. Okay, well, fuck me. Will it be sooner than the pet stream? Ooh. Ooh, do not ask me about the dispatch stream. Loke, we're fucking chopped. Over. Ah! I need fire. Like, I need fire, but I also fucking... Ooh. I have one more fire flower. I don't want to fucking use it already. Fuck it. Can't just destroy that. Unfortunate. Have you ever seen Blue State Mountain? I've not. Dude, Jesus. I can just fucking kill that? That's fucking awesome. The funny clip from it, I'm gonna send you to you in Discord. Okay, you're good. Go for it, man. I'm trying to lock the fuck in on this fucking Mario 3 shit. I don't want that at all. I'd like to keep one of my fucking very rare limited edition fucking items when I can. Pfft, get fucked, idiot. Awesome. Fuck! That's so unfortunate. The item is so overpowered. It is, but I fucking I flopped it. It is what it is. I still have more of them, so I'm not like fucking worried about it, but that's annoying. It is annoying as freak. Fuck is this gonna take me? Hello? Okay. Hold up. There's fucking... So this is what this is? It's a fucking dick in my ass level? Watch your language. Sorry, buddy. I fault OG. I'm fucking... Ah! Dude, what is this? Okay, hang on. Please don't make me lose fucking 30 lives right now. Oh, hold up. A mushroom, we take those. Black piranha plants? This guy stinks? Suck my nuts, dude. Suckle me balls, twin. They turned his ass into a piranha plant? That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. Thank you. Fuck you, Toad. Toad, you go do this shit, dude. I've seen you do the fucking levels in the later Mario games. You can do this. You were just being lazy. They're called munches, not piranha plants? True, though. You did get your ass right now, twin. You did clock your T. I fear. Ooh. It is still about cracking Princess Peach, dude. It is. You see the lengths that Mario's willing to go to fucking crack? That shit's gotta be nuts, I think. Are you fucking dead ass? Oh! Give it, you fucker! I'm trash. This shit is still unfortunately about cracking the princess, dog. The princess's Peach might actually be fucking nuts. I hate to say it. Like, cause like Bowser's literally got shit that's like fucking not physically possible. Munch's piranha plant, for me they're the same. They're not like us, dude. Real bar. This might be the longest auto scroller of all fucking time, by the way. Like, there's no reason auto scroller has to be this long. Dude, absolutely fucking mogged. Absolutely mogged his ass. Holy. I don't even know his timing's like that, but he definitely got fucking plate mogged. Jesus Christ. Is Princess Peach cake even worth it at this point? I don't know. I did all this to save a fucking Amish dude? This sucks. This sucks. Unrealistic. I wouldn't do this shit. Yo, I kidnapped the princess while you were running around. She's here in my castle if you dare to try and rescue her. Ha ha ha, King of the Koopa. You fucking piece of shit. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. I think I'll call Mario here. I will save. I'll create a save. And then we'll read that fucking... the thing that Saloni sent me. Saloni sent me fucking information. Alright. I'm gonna read this shit, because I'm interested. I'm gonna close Mario, closing Mario, and then take care, Tony. Oh, I'm not ending the stream. I'm just gonna read fucking this. How long is this, you guys said? This is 3 pages, bro. Where's the 260 fucking page one? Shay. Shay document. Fucking sure. Let's see. Where the fuck is the link? Where is the link? 263? r/Deltarune, bro. Is this shit on the official r/Deltarune? It is really on the r/fucking Deltarune RN, bro. On Twitter, I saw the name Shay in a Sybil's GD thumbnail, but I never got to watching the video. 262 pages, bro. Where is it? Where is this? Somebody send it to me, bro. Somebody send this shit. Send me the full thing. I do not want the fucking like 3 thing. The 3-page one. Go to YouTube and some Undertale YouTubers have the link. Dude, I don't want to support other Undertale tubers. They all fucked with this person. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but do 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 do. Where's the fucking link? Someone just find it for me, please. I don't want to fucking scroll through fucking through goddamn Reddit to find this shit. We found something. Hold up, Unc. Log in. Compilation of statements regarding Shay. It's a guy, but they go by they them type shit. Dude, fucking 71 people are reading this shit right now. Jesus Christ. Preface. We, a collective group of Shay victims and former friends, accuse Shay of actions including but not limited to sexual assault, sexual harassment, grooming, orbiting fans until they are of legal age, sexual coercion, and abuse. So we are releasing this document because we show that Shay's actions pose a present and extreme safety risk of the community, such as those who need to wear to protect themselves. In this document, you'll find a collection of our stories, statements, and supporting evidence of these accusations. Shay themselves has already admitted to the actions detailed in the testimonies from Anonymous 1, Azaraith, Anonymous 3, and Willie J, to the victims themselves. Jay even groomed one Undertale YouTuber. Jesus fucking Christ. Damn! I was too late. I'm gonna listen to some fucking music. Hold up. Let me get some fucking tasteful music so I can listen to in the background. Some Deltarune or Undertale YouTuber got ousted for being a sexual deviant and minor abuser. Asriel, dude, this is the fucking weird route, dude. Yeah, this is the fucking alt path that we were not meant to fucking go down. We were never meant to go down the fucking alt path like this. Oh, this is too upbeat for this shit, bro. You know what? Never mind. Yeah. Play the Death Note music, yeah. Death Note music extended. Oh, Mori, aw. The document contains testimonies of events that have taken place as recently as the past week and traumatic events the victims are prosecuted for the first time. While we recognize the important timelines and have done our best to compile this document quickly, we have chosen to prioritize the safety of the victims such that they can process what has been done to them without the needless cruelty of forcing them to tell their stories to us, let alone to the public, before they were ready. Frankly, even just the sheer amount of corroborating accounts that were shared with us over the past few days made it impossible to release a statement that would be and remain sufficiently comprehensive any sooner. We hope you can understand that no amount of pressure to make a statement was going to force to jeopardize the well-being of the victims, and that anything but the full truth would be unfairly reductive to those who wish to have our stories heard. By the L theme song. Oh, this one, yeah. Yeah, okay, awesome. That's so fucked up. We are not a professional PR firm. We are a group of people who have been deeply hurt, taken advantage of, abused, and betrayed. We are people whose private lives and now have to contend with sharing our negative experience out to the public because Shay's inappropriate patterns of behavior have continued and worsened far beyond what constitutes drama. We implore you to read this document in full and humbly ask for your patience and empathy as we bear our hearts to you. We ask that you do not attempt to contact or harass anyone mentioning this document regarding its content, and that you do not attempt to identify or publish information that reflect the identities of the victims who have chosen to remain anonymous. Do not treat this document as an exhaustive list of all those affected. At a minimum, we can confirm that there are more victims that have spoken to us but do not choose to tell their story publicly at this time. Please respect their privacy until they wish to share, and show them grace and kindness when they do so. Thank you from all of us reading. Additional context. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. People who have chosen. Okay, context. Stars Smiley. Trigger warning. This document contains descriptions of sexual assault. Stars Smiley don't know. I've been Shay's partner for 5 to 6 years. I've been living with them since August 2025, and within the last week, have moved back with my parents. I'm going to outline the experience I had with this relationship, starting with the most serious offense. Most of the interactions happened in real life when it was just the two of us. There's an important part of this relationship you need to understand. Going into all of this, I identify as asexual. I'm not interested in doing anything sexual with anyone. Shay was aware of this and generally respected that throughout the relationship. I understood that they needed a sexual outlet and agree that they could have sexual contact with others. I did not request that they tell me who it was with or when it happened, but I will go into how it was handled poorly. At the beginning of November 2025, Shay and I were lounging on our bed in the main bedroom. We start cuddling, and suddenly they laid a hand on my crotch and started rubbing it without asking. This had never happened before, and I froze. They did it for a minute or so before saying, "So you really don't feel anything, huh? That's crazy," before laughing and pulling away. I did not give consent for them to do this, and which makes it a sexual assault. I'm also asexual, and I felt disrespected in my identity, that they felt that this was a test whether I was asexual or not. As I mentioned previously, I agree that they could have sexual contact with others and did not specify that they had to tell me when it happened or who it was with. I did not expect them to be having behavior with nearly 20 people nearly constantly throughout the entire relationship. Furthermore, they have reassured others that they did in fact ask for my permission to use for those specific encounters to happen, which they did not. They were going off the original agreement, which was years old at this point. These people were led to believe Shay was telling me about this when it happened, and have said that they would not have participated if they knew I didn't know. They would also intentionally invite people over while I was away from the house for the purpose of acting sexually with them, and again, not tell me what happened while I was away. The Death Note really goes hard with this shit, and dude, it's pretty tough. Want to note that when I left the house with Shay to go meet my parents, I did so in secret. I was afraid they would try to prevent me from leaving. They later called my mom and confirmed that they would have tried to stop me from leaving if they knew. The last bit for this section is that we actually broke up briefly in April 2021. They were flirting with two of my friends, and as good friends, they came to me and told me. Shay promptly broke up with me and got with another person, which lasted for a few months before coming back and saying they wanted to try a relationship again. This should have been my first red flag. Real? The rest of this document is relatively minor in comparison to the instances, but I believe it was important to highlight the entirety of our relationship. For our financial situation, they made about $250,000 per year, while I made about $38,000. Despite this, they would routinely ask me to foot the bill for our GDQ trips, which was about $1,500 for the hotel room for the week. Only once or twice did they ever split the bill with me for the past 5 years. Another important aspect of the relationship is that I'm severely depressed and struggle with suicidal thoughts. I would often vent on my own account about these thoughts. Shay usually never reached out to me regarding these instances privately, and rarely commented on them. You may ask why I didn't vent to Shay directly, but as part of my depression, I struggle with reaching out to people one-on-one about these issues. Not wanting to feel like a burden, the lack of care shown did not help. During duty queues, we would also rarely see each other except when we slept. We would occasionally hang out or have meals together, but it wasn't common. Something noteworthy is that while we were hanging out alone, they would often suddenly go, "I'm gonna go hang out with X, see you later," without inviting me. To understand, I didn't know the person. If I did not know the person, but this was usually with mutual friend groups, who would ask an hour later if I can join them. There were times I'd go to sleep not knowing where they were or who they were with. As far as the living situation went, issues arose almost immediately. I quickly became the person to do everything around the house: laundry, grocery shopping, taking care of the garbage, dishwashing, and general cleaning. The only thing they did for themselves was vacuuming. Many times we ate together, we usually didn't talk. They were too busy on their phone. I chalked it up to being an extremely busy person, but considering how often they were interacting sexually with people, the chances are higher than they were doing that instead. I should note that they seemed to have a severe social media addiction. They were constantly on their phone or computer. I remember a few instances of them asking about eating, and then they'd stay glued on their phone for 2 hours. I remind them a few times about getting food just for 1 second and another half hour of scrolling. After we ate, they generally went to their office. Even if they were not streaming that day until 2 a.m., they would come to bed and generally immediately get on their laptop to continue scrolling before going to sleep. It's very rare that we actually interacted with each other throughout the day. The minor thing I want to know is that they left their trash laying around. This is such a fucking thing that, like, is whatever. I'm not gonna lie. This section, like, okay. Like, that's just like an online creator, like, a common thing where people are just nasty. I don't see the need of adding that. I don't see the need of adding that. I was literally glass silverware around. Last thing I want to mention before it was related to financial decisions. I have a 2011 Sentra. I have the same car. Peak. And they have a 3-year-old Camaro. Despite this, they traded in the Camaro and spent $100,000 on a Corvette. I recently got into an accident, busted the front of my car. No. RP. They said that they wanted to wait on getting me a new car since they just bought their Corvette. On top of this, it appears that they were regularly helping out friends out financially, such as flying them to GDQ, helping with groceries, etc. While I'm glad they did. It's notable that they usually do not offer to help me in any ways financially, especially in the case of the car, which is obvious damage and potentially a danger to drive. So the consistent pattern of behavior that routinely disrespects and invalidates me. I thought some of the behavior is endearing through rose-tinted glasses, but putting all of this together and hearing about the experiences of my friends, I can no longer turn a blind eye to the fact that they do not seem to care about me in the same way that I did them. I want to note that I did not blame any of my friends participating in what was essentially them cheating on me. They had no idea what was going on, and assuming or being reassured that I knew it was approved of, blah 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 blah. It will step by step back everything, improve behaviors. I do hope Shay is able to take a step back from everything and improve their behaviors and how they view people around them, bro. If it's fucking harassing and grooming minors, I want them in jail. Fuck that. I want them in fucking jail, twin. No Mario. Now it's the doc and what the fuck and what the fuck this guy. Barry. I was asking Spoof, not Tony Saloni. Dog, when can do anything we want tomorrow? I just don't like playing Mario Versus. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Now the stat attempts are in GMT because I put this doc together while on vacation in England. This excited him. I used ties others rushed out because of how stressful I was putting this together. Aspinect. I was friends with Shay for a few years, starting in early 2012. We originally started talking Twitter DMs, which have, for better or worse, been lost time because I deactivated my Twitter account a year or two ago. At this point, to contextualize my age throughout the rest of this document, I was born late November 2004, so I was a few months into being 17 at this point. Zog hates me. JK, I get it. Aspen has much more. Let's see. Time was significantly experienced with dealing with my anxiety and struggle with the mental health. At the time, she was one of those people I would ask about things at this time. They were very willing to converse and support me, talking me through a breakdown on multiple different occasions. At the time, I would give compliments, calling them cute primarily, but things in that vein. They reciprocated these thoughts in a way that was, in hindsight, not appropriate given my age, 17, and theirs 22 or 23. Barry. Jay sure took the weird out to the extreme level. Hello again, Chad. What's up, Ree? The real kicker of the conversation is talking about worrying about not passing while wearing. This conversation is when I talk about worrying about not passing while wearing a dress, and they took what was meant to be a comment about how I was insecure about my shoulders to be about my cock entirely unprompted. Later in that same conversation, they commented on my NFTs, which, as far as myself or anyone else can figure out, is nice fucking tits, and that I looked cute, and that my then partner is very lucky. To a certain extent, you can argue there's reassurance with the comments about my penis and breasts are unsavory at best. Yeesh. You're 17 is all. Like you're being victimized. Such a timing that these files are getting released. Shay is exposed. A minor has beginner level ball knowledge. The Eternal Slave bot lets you do hug gifts, and the other person can do it back. I mostly just use it for the Saloni parties, though. The Saloni parties is fucking nuts, by the way. Shh, no one wants to know about the Saloni parties, okay? Nothing direct here, but a couple instances of them being a bit too concerned about being cancelled in a way that seems to be foreshadowing something. I forgot the gay. If I made that joke, is my platform big enough to get cancelled for queerbaiting or whatever? Or do I have to get 1 million subscribers first? That's nuts. I feed off compliments lately. Honestly, it makes me overconfident myself, but it's okay. I will use my power responsibly. Additionally, very clear early on that they were also willing to objectify their friends and fans as far as they revel in their sims. That's yucky. That's yucky. Calling your underage fans simps is yucky. That's yucky. Shay went under the radar for a while. I'm surprised they just got caught. They just now caught him due to real. Lonely Party, and the Quinn files go hard. Real. On June 26, 2022, during SGDQ, which we were both attending, they sent a suggested image of them shirtless to the best of my ability to discern the context. This was while we were sitting on a bed next to each other in the same room IRL, but regardless of context, weird thing to send to a 17-year-old image not attached for privacy reasons, but for the sake of reading this. There was no context of this being sent. It was in the middle of a series of messages that were just spamming funny Discord stickers at each other. As I approached 18 years old, they started complimenting me and calling me cute more and more. And more of the worst, this was on Snapchat, which I unfortunately can't supply more than this screenshot I had on my camera roll because I don't have Snapchat anymore, but these are all I was approaching 18 years old at the end of November. It's fucking yucky. Yucky, yucky, yucky. After I turned 18, their demeanors towards me immediately changed to be significantly more overtly flirtatious. Additionally, within the same conversation, they accepted my advancement to talking about kissing platonically. But more importantly, this was the first time we started talking about stars. Star Smiley, their then partner, boundaries about flirting, and then being sexual with other people. They were for years in a monogamous relationship in which they say that Star said she was okay with them to engage in relationships with other people, but she said later clarified they never communicated properly about this. Huge hug. Dude, teenagers typing is cringe as shit, but like this is a fucking grown-ass man responding and reciprocating. That's the fucking worst part. Grown-ass man, you know what I mean. Non-binary person, my fault. My fault. Shay literally looks like Dream IRL. That's fucking awesome. I was getting a minor to call him a good boy, by the way. Literally, though. Literally. I mentioned it in a bit in the Discord where we gave general permission to do so with others. They never told me they were doing or it with or when. I guess you two had something going on based on bits and pieces. There are numerous flirtation conversations like this above shortly after I turned 18 that I will skip over brevity. I'll note that here starting late 2020 until around October 2025 they only reached out or engaged in conversations with me when they were horny. Every other conversation is dry at best, or in some cases just didn't even get a reply. This isn't a pattern that I noticed until the events at SGDQ 2025 that I'll cover later, but it's worth noting. On an occasion while we were talking, they told me to come lay on their lap, and given my exhaustion at the time, I said I would probably fall asleep. They made a comment about hoping I don't do anything silly while I don't do anything silly while I slept. I can't think of it any other way than as a threat. Motherfucker, what? Okay, later in the conversation I established that I was feeling sex repulse and that's why I was deflecting their advances, and again expressed worry about Star's boundaries, to which they reassured me it was okay. I was very clear of how important communication about things like this was for me. I'm more PFP spotted, but maybe not the time, dude, maybe not. When I expressed discomfort, they were posting suggestive nude images untagged on their private Twitter account. They responded worried about the reach of their posts again on a private account, and rather suggest that they remove me from the circle. I was clear that I used my private Twitter account to follow my friend's account, and that seeing sexual things was by far the outlier, and they still pushed that I should just be removed or that I should make a separate account for that, to which I did despite not knowing really wanting to do that given my asexuality. I was proceeded to say that I was being condescending for this concern, citing their experience with content creation as if that excuses it. If this is how the conversation is going to be, I really don't want to have it. I'm already kind of annoyed, and this is just making it worse. Good luck on the rest of your classes. Not like you need to worry about it anyway. Circle is dead in like a week anyways. Sorry, I wanted to understand your perspective. Just annoyingly condescending. Like I do content creation and social media stuff for a living. I know what I'm talking about. Barry. This conversation, they were making more advances than I was comfortable with, and I tried diverting the conversation, diffusing it but they kept pushing their sexual fantasies on me. In the moment, a decent portion of our conversation during this time, 2023-2025, were somewhat similar to this. With me eventually giving into their pressure, I will not continue posting more screenshots of conversations like this, but there's a couple thousand messages over thousands of messages over dozens of conversation. Condescending? What are you talking about? Literally, though. Brother in Christ. Ah! It's so yucky. It's so yucky. It's so yucky. As you keep trying before, they were interested in hanging out with me with many DMs, like the one below wanting to hang out. We cuddled while there were a number of people in the room, including but not limited to Star being in the bed at the time. Given the context of what happened in the same situation when I was alone with Shay the next year, I wholeheartedly believe their presence saved me from being assaulted there. You dare talk about Krillin. We did the same later that day, and I similarly expect the constant presence of other people is the only thing saving me. Foreshadowing a similar way they treated me at the next GDQ. They did not talk to me or respond to any of my DMs that were not related to me coming and hanging out with them in person. In that conversation, I clearly told them I wasn't horny, and they still tried to make an advancement. And for the main event, SGDQ 2025, they seemed excited to see me in anticipation, and I was excited to see them. They tried to get me to come hang out, all while I was unaware it would be one-on-one. I assumed that friends, or at least Star, would be around in their room. What I did not know at the time was that they did this purely with the intent of having sex with me. Hey gamer, what are you doing? What are you doing here, Barry? When I went to the room under the pretense of hanging out, they sexually assaulted me. They made advancements and pushed me to do things I was uncomfortable with, but I did not feel safe saying no given the context. The power that they had over me, and the fact that I was alone with them at the time. I was vulnerable given unrelated things in my personal life, and it led me to not realize what had happened until I looked back on it a few days later. For the rest of the event, they barely responded to me. I sent around a dozen messages, and they gave one single cat face and a lol, ignoring almost everything I said to them, all while acting like nothing happened when we were around each other in person. Next time they messaged me, it was to bring up what happened in person again, and while I tried deflecting it, they were insistent on it. The other day, I was thinking what we were doing at SGDQ. That was nice. How are you? Also, I never got this ping. I did get it figured out eventually. I'm doing alright. Finished college and chilling a bit before I go to England. Hope this was fun for you, by the way. Haha. Also, congrats on finishing college. That's huge. Thanks. Big weight off. Jesus Christ, I was incredibly uncomfortable about them at the time and left it at saying I wasn't interested and that I was feeling sexual pulse, as I was particularly deep sexual repulsion about that was caused at what happened at SGDQ. Are you not responding to this for a reason, or yeah, I'm just not interested? Sorry, what do you mean by that? Like, just like in general or right now? Bit of both, really not interested right now. Alright, now I'm sorry, I've been very sex repulsed lately. Later in the conversation, they tried prompting me about AGDQ. Yeah, you're gonna be at AGDQ? I really like cuddling with you. It was so nice. Nope, def can't afford it. Around this time, we started having actual conversations occasionally, which I can only suspect was because around this time, people were starting to come out privately with stories about Shade that they became aware of. Eventually, I reached out with my experience with them after I had already shared part of my story with relevant people. I hoped at the time that this was them genuinely making an effort to make good on their mistakes and be a better friend. But now I know that it was simply them trying to cover their tracks and save face. Their apology seemed genuine, and I bit. Okay, so I've been awkward, not responding, I've been struggling a lot with things and haven't known how to handle it. To put it bluntly, reflecting ever since GDQ, I felt incredibly hurt and used by you over the past couple of years. I began feeling this way at GDQ, but upon reading back over our DMs, it's very clear that you only ever talked to me in more than a couple very dry messages. When you wanted to use me for sex, reflecting on GDQ this year and last made it clear you talked to me when you wanted to cuddle or have sex, but ghosted me the rest of the time. Made me feel terrible about myself and the fact that I've considered you a friend for years just for our interaction to boil down to this trend of only caring for me or messaging me when you're horny. I don't think it would be accurate to call our relationship over the past couple of years a friendship, and if our friendship is something you care about, you're going to have to learn how to be a good friend. Thanks for being honest about this. I want to apologize and also validate what you're feeling because I was starting to feel the same way. It made me feel incredibly icky. The truth of the matter is that I enjoy talking to you and enjoy hanging out with you. I never intended to ghost you or do anything, so I just really struggle to keep up with the amount of social things happening at an event like that. I do care about our friendship. I promise that I do, and I want to prove that. Blah, 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 bullshit. Bullshit lying. Sometimes it's difficult for me to decide what I feel people want from me. I only entertained those interactions because I thought you were enjoying them, and I guess that transformed into me thinking you valued me for that. And I guess that's just how low self-esteem on my end. That's just low self-esteem on my end, and image issues I have with myself, but you're a really funny and dear person. I would enjoy being around you. Sorry I made you feel like that wasn't the case. Can we try again? I want to know how your UK trip has been going. You're still there, right? And then I saw the following, the few conversations we had felt real for the first time in years, even them reaching out after I posted on my private Twitter during a breakdown. But in the past few days, while learning other stories and the recency which they were continuing to abuse and take advantage of people, it's clear that this is never anything but an attempt to save face. Shay, if you're reading this, I sure hope you are. You repeatedly pushed me to my limits, and you broke me into nothing while I trusted you and forgave you over and over, and time again you took my endless kindness and used to take advantage of me and my friends. You and your actions are deplorable, and I hope you never show your face around here ever again, because you will never be welcome back. They're friends like the internet, or like the community? Like, I guess so. It's his own community. Like, I guess so. Yeah. All right, anonymous, huh? Because the downfall of people interests me. It's like this. It's the thing every single time. People get success, and like, it's like they're, and I think in like the way that I see it, like, which obviously isn't the case, but it's like people see that successful people tend to be pedophiles, and they're like, okay, I'm successful, I must now become a pedophile. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, awesome, cool. The community in general, I hope so. Yeah, what? Shay's community did what? What actually happened between Anonymous 1 and Shay? Opening plus disclaimers. How does this affect the physical and emotional consequences of the situation for me? Okay, we're start introduction. What? The subtabs of the tab for Anonymous number 1 testimony. Written statement. Okay. Shay literally lost 100,000. Good. This is a complete recounting of what exactly went on between Shay and me and the direct fallout of the people unaware. Please have the heart to read it in full and discuss my side of the truth. I hope everyone who already knows what went down can take the time to read this in full too. I've given you the evidence condensed version in private. Here you can read the more in-depth and personal recounting of the situation alongside extra parts I might have missed. TLDR, Shay lied, has continued omitting information, heavily downplayed what actually happened between me and them. This is behavior they have exhibited with others too. This was written throughout the 5th of November 2025 to the 9th of November 2025. The document has been edited by Anonymous 1 will help to remove any and all identifiers so that they can be kept anonymous. What actually happened between Anonymous 1 and Shay? Hey, blank here. I'm sorry it has come to this for the people who are most likely sick of hearing about everything related to the situation. Ideally, Shay accountability statements would have been the last time you guys would have to hear about it, but Shay continues not to properly explain what happened, and now I'm going to have to do it myself. This feels wretched, and I am afraid. I could clip this out of context. I meant of stupid keyboard didn't let me edit. Dude, that'd be fucking nuts. Before I begin to do what I just explained a little where my head is with all of this, firstly, please make sure you're going back to both the videos and the screenshots and cross-referencing as you read to make sure you're coming to the conclusion you do on the basis of facts. Evidence, I don't expect you to take my word, so please make sure you evaluate my conversation with themselves to ensure that you know what's happening in full. I mean, you don't have to, but it's probably the best that you do, lol. My favorite Brawlhalla YouTubers got exposed for talking to kids too, dude. Tragic. Like, why do people fucking talk to children, bro? It's so weird. Just have a social life in person. Literally, just as simple as that. Secondly, please be aware that my intent isn't to drive Shay's friends away like this. With this, I am fully aware and already know people who know the situation in full that are continuing to stick by them, and that is okay. I have said this to every single person I've told, but I beg of you that if you stay, that you make sure this never happens again. Please take everything I say as an example of what to look out for and what to call out. Do not let Shay do this again to anybody. Don't feel forced to stay though. Prioritize your own feelings. I also want to make completely clear my experience. I haven't mentioned other experience in any detail. Will be limited as much as possible. However, please keep it in mind that countless people have had their own experience with whether big or small. If they wish to use this as a jumping off point to talk about their own, they are 100% welcome to. I like to note to the public that if your main takeaway from this document is that Shay is a bad person because they're LGBTQ+ and or autistic, that we denounce your opinion and think you're stupid. So many of the victims are queer and neurodivergent. If you use this as an opportunity to spread hatred to the communities we are a part of, you're not fighting for the right cause whatsoever. Do not contact or harass Shay. We do not condone that either. How has this affected me? I originally was going to wait until later to explain the entire situation, how it made me feel, but since starting this document, I've had a second mental health crisis moment that was greatly attributed to the entire fiasco. I've had 2 fits of hyperventilation since Shay released the most recent statement. I'm currently writing this on the 6th of November 2025. Yeah, let me look up fucking Shay's dickhead statement. No. Where is... Let's see. This motherfucker delete his Twitter? Awesome. Cool. Never mind, there is no statement. What do you got there? Huh? Let me get a bite. No, let me get a bite. A little bit. I'm reading As I choose, sorry, but I'm like around this area. Mentally, I felt worthless at the time. I haven't felt like a person anymore. There have been so many times I felt disgusted with my body. So I was born in the body I was because maybe things would be different had I not been perceived the way it feels I was. Maybe if I was born a man, identified as a man, or overtly masculine all the time, this would have never happened. If it has made me feel completely unlovable, someone who is unable to take affection from anyone out of the fear it will become sexual or against my wishes. Several times I wished I wasn't Arrow Ace, so none of this bothered me. Not that it would make it right. Thanks to my OCD, I've also been able to focus on anything other than this. It's in my mind intrusively, constantly speaking normally with friends, spending time with them has been 10 times harder as a result. Shay has made me feel subhuman. The Death Note music really goes really hard. Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of tough. I take a moment to thank every person who has had to listen to me cry and sob in voice calls with them. You guys know who you are. I love you for being there. Where did this start? Me and Shay became friends as a result of being an active member of the community. As a fan, most prominently during 2023, messaged me the first time directly on March 11, 2023 to thank me for the art I made for them. I was 17 years old. We quickly grew a friendship through interactions both in DMs and in Gen Chat, as well as through the fact I was making fan art for them every so often. I was also added on Trusted on the 27th June 2023, a bit under a month before I turned 18. Shay behaved properly when I was underage as far as I'm aware, but soon after turning 18, my birthday August 15th, which they in DMs wished me happy birthday and joked about Miner's DNI in bio for, was when they began to use terms like good boy to describe and praise me. Shay was 24. 24 calling somebody unironically a good boy in a flirtatious way, dude? Yeah, just fucking die, bro. I gotta go. I'm feeling sleepy. Take care, everyone. Also, Tony, you're the goat. Thank you, Ryder. Appreciate it. Good night, Ryder. Good night, Ryder. It was on New Year's Eve 2023, 31st December, after I vented to Shay about me and my mother's relationship and how troubled said relationship was, that Shay suddenly started speaking to me about their ass. Their message was in direct relation to me offering to listen to them vent, and they proceeded to send a screenshot of someone's Twitter header. This header consisted of Shay's GDQ badass picture. Badass picture. They told me that I used my platform to force my friends to make her banner for the entire year. I started to respond to this playfully, saying dumb shit like, "Goddamn, you got dumpy." I was aware this was stupid to say. It's not really something I like to joke about often, but it felt right in the moment given how playful Shay can be. I wanted to be friends with them, so I wanted to match the energy. This, though, ended up with Shay saying, "Are you saying that you want to have a fat ass?" And my response of that implies I don't have a fat ass already. This is where proof was being asked by Shay. I don't know why Shay focused on the nickname name ass for this segment. Oh, is there fucking... Oh, I can't fucking click these little links. Interesting. Okay. Oh, do. Never started joking more open about the name. Now I cannot prove myself that this conversation didn't happen in 2023. It's only hard to prove a negative. But if it did happen, there's more like a reason Shay cannot find evidence for it is that it either happened in a voice call or in Twitch chat. I implore Shay to search the Frog Family Discord for the word name ass to find if they believe to be true that it happened in a public chat. Once again, completely possible it happened offhandedly in Twitch VC chat or in a VC, but considering context, quite strange it would be the focus point Shay used instead of the actual reason the conversation started. Shay go to the conversation on after I explained, and they joked about my body. This went on or until I finally said that I did have a photo that could show what I meant using the angle it was taken from. This image was of me in my Omori hoodie. Something I posted elsewhere. I think I actually posted on Frog Family's photo channel. They didn't know this yet though, and I gave them an out since I was confused and unsure whether I should actually post the image or not. You didn't want to tell me not to, so I didn't have to. I had even asked my own mother what I should do in a situation when I'm unsure about sending something in the context around it. She didn't encourage me to do it, so I felt like I had. She didn't encourage me to not to, so I felt like I had to. Interesting. Check the clip channel later, LMAO. Dude, please. Please don't fucking clip me saying the funniest shit of all time. Cough. My fault. On my hesitance. Responding to my vote with a "but what?" I felt even more inclined to send it. They were lucky I didn't have anything sexually suggestive. They were completely irresponsible. I was young. It was 4 months after I turned 18. As after the wound, they blamed me for the conversation even starting. I called this out as a projection jokingly, because to some extent I think it was. They teased me, asked me if I was going to do about it. I joked about chasing them around GDQ some days, something I found funny to do with all my tall friends, picturing a height person chasing someone tall down a hallway sounds stupid as hell, and they told me that they would hug me and pick me up. This was one of the many exceptions. Usually these things included more intimate or affectionate things like calling me cute. I hated anyone calling me this, but it made exceptions for them specifically. It made me feel special, felt important to them. Same goes for being picked up. I've openly discussed how I would hate the idea of being picked up. Something people used to do without my consent throughout childhood because of my height, which resulted in me being spun around, tossed like a doll. It is entirely possible she didn't see it. It is at least my concerns nonetheless, but I thought that it would be important to note my own pattern of allowing shit to do things I wouldn't allow others to do. I drew out of them for free when they asked, which they made into their profile picture for the month of October 2024 during a time where I halted drawing for people when they asked. Even when payment was given, another example of an exception I made for them, I finished it the same day. Shay actually wasn't the nicest to me about the artwork, but apologized the next day after confronting them about how it hurt my feelings. Power imbalance played big in my reaction to Shay doing these things. I was more hesitant to say no, too upset to confront. These are all things I've struggled to put boundaries up for the most of my life. Shay has also been on my back of my mind when making decisions relating to them. I felt I owed it to them with how often they told me how close we were and how much they trusted me. I was something they told me a lot, enough for it to be something I remember so much. I was afraid situation. I'll not give details that occurred in late 2024 that involved me finding out about a dynamic between Shay and someone else that was in sexual in nature. That person, victim 7, came to me in confidence about their feelings, and because of the guilt of keeping my knowledge of it from Shay and wanting me to help sort the situation out as someone who cared about them both as friends, I told them what I knew. The reason I specifically bring this up is because Shay's reaction to me knowing this information was one of the big reasons I was so terrified to confide in anyone about our interactions, both in the past and present. They repeated to me that the interactions that they had were personal and private, so how it would have made me uncomfortable to read them because I'm A or Ace, and said that it made them uncomfortable about the person in question came to me they knew I was close with without their consent instead of talking to other people. The situation in the back of my mind wasn't until the most recent incident. It plagued me in a way because I knew deep down that 2023 New Year's situation was wrong, and I kept linking the two situations, wondering if Shay saw our relationship in a similar way. I had not enough reason to probably think this through. I tried to forget it out completely. She has a pretty large paranoia and trauma over people talking behind their backs, vague posting, and expressed this to me multiple times in our friendship. When I was vague about things that were bothering me to them, they'd pry and try to get out of me. Shay made a point to tell me multiple times that I would scare them with my vagueness, asking if it was ever about them. Sometimes I didn't particularly want to tell Shay how I was feeling or that what was bothering me, but I always found myself doing it when they pried. Couldn't bring myself to tell them no. It felt bad to tell them no. This also absolutely did not help. With what I had said previously about my fear of telling other people the shitty things they had done to me, they had trauma about their friends going behind their back. If I confided in people in private about how uncomfortable they made me feel, I would be triggering their trauma if they ever found out. It was an unsettling and guilt-ridden feeling. I told myself multiple times when bad things happened that I wouldn't tell anyone. I'd have to take this shit with me to the grave. Wanted to be loyal and a good friend. Honestly, the entire situation made me feel like a worst person alive because of this. And at present, I can safely say I have carried guilt for months. I feel like a fucking monster, especially now this is going public. Shay and other people's hair. Something I learned against my will during the situation that Shay has a thing for long hair. Why is this relevant? Spoken to me about how they got in a new hairdresser, in which they told me if that gives you ideas. At the time, I had no clue what this meant, so I paid no mind. I had mentioned to them that I wanted to cut my hair shorter because it helps with the gender dysphoria. I think everyone knows I'm trans, and to my surprise, Shay responded, "Your hair looks amazing," though. Like they didn't want me to cut it. It was confusing to me because Shay knows I'm trans. Again, literally everyone does. It's strange, but nothing heinous without the context that I know. To give them credit, they told me it was my own choice. That was fine, but the thing is, the context is that they have a thing for longer hair, and that seems to be known to people who have an intimate relationship with them. It was news to me until like a month ago, and was pretty horrifying to find out. Is the exact fear I had of my ex-boyfriend, that he was being subtle about something he had a kink over, and that our innocent and personal conversations were being used to satiate his desires. I was pretty fucking upset to find this out, and while it may not mean almost anything to most, it means a shit ton to me. Hair fetish? Dude, hair fetish is tough. Anything weird ever happened in Trusted Chat? The channel Shay's Discord comprised about 35 plus Shay's friends and Frog family. Only people with the idiot role could see the Trusted channel, along with a couple other channels. Such as Vent. I'm sure you can find the other examples. Shay misbehaving, being sexual in Trusted Chat. I think everyone is guilty of having those moments despite the fact that we had children there. I'm going to mention this specific instance though because I remember it clear, extremely clearly have the evidence to prove it. September 6, 2024 conversation was had about masturbation in the vent channel. Me and others are participating in this conversation, which I'm aware I shouldn't have been partaking in either, but someone who also was a participant was Shay. And what's worse is that there's proof that 2 minors saw these messages and were present lurking. Both of them were 17. I have to ask, how the actual fuck was this allowed? And why the fuck did nobody stop this conversation? This shit this shit would never have been normalized, and I'm sticking with myself for not putting to a stop. I had a feeling it was wrong, but I went along with it because everyone else seemed fine with it, especially the server owner and main figure Shay. Ultimately, I understand that everyone has since completely halted the amount of sexual conversations that happened in Trusted. It is a shame it took everyone to turn 18 for that to happen. It was the most recent example of Shay's behavior. On to the interaction that actually sparked my need to talk about Shay's behavior from other people. Between May 7th and May 8th, 2025, this happened at night, so it carried on from one day to the next time zone. For everyone else, this would have been May 7th. I had responded to Xander's usual hello bottoms in my iPhone message, and so, for the obvious reason that I did not identify the label bottom, I have never personally jived with the idea of being labeled as such, and it is something that Shay has tried to playfully argue I am since we became friends. They even once teased that I was becoming like Redacted One who regularly bottom. It's like they so badly wanted me to become someone I'm not, and that always made me somewhat uncomfortable. I tried my best to push against this when I could. Anyhow, soon after I responded, Shay teased that I was a bottom for whatever reason. Wanted me to tease them back about a tweet I made on my private Twitter. So fantastic, I have to make this unprivate to prove what happened. This is embarrassing to admit, and I shouldn't have to admit this, but a big reason why I so quickly felt I had to prove I wasn't a bottom, and in turn a top, was a sexual tweet I had made, is because the idea of being a bottom makes me afraid of being taken advantage of without the context of sex position. The reasons are very personal to me because of my struggle, of my sexual trauma, and how I have treated myself my entire life, or how I have been treated my entire life. I'm small and powerless, and I struggle to say no in those situations. Something I've been more actively doing, rejecting people outright and saying no when I'm not up to something, or I'm not up to something or uncomfortable. I'm so tired, gang, but I have to clean. Dude, you have to fucking lock in, twin. You gotta lock in, gang. I'm so genuinely afraid of being manipulated into situations without my consent or being forced is a huge fear of mine. It has been for years. Generally sucks when I have to explain this. None of you should have to know this much about me. I wouldn't be surprised if it makes you uncomfortable to read, because it should make you uncomfortable. The fact that I feel like I have to explain this to show the gravity of the situation, why this should ever happen to me. The tweet was made in a moment of uncomfortability with my sexuality, a moment where, for once in my life, I was okay with the idea of doing something with someone in person, intimately and sexually. Shay ripped this comfort away from me. I have no reason to share this sort of thing with any and all of you ever again. Back to the time of the effort, the time is 9:08 p.m. I took the screenshot of the DMs with Shay to show them proof. Funny how this is the third time we do the proof bit. That I trusted them. They responded shyly and teasingly, "Hey," which is a signature for them when they're trying to imply something involving them. I instantly knew what was meant by this, but hoped I was just making things up. I want to assume Shay wanted me to give them a hickey. It just made me roll the thought. It disgusted me. I don't want sexual interactions with Shay. Why would they say that? Maybe I'm just overthinking it, so I just took it as a joke. I teased them. I called them slur that we all reclaimed teasingly in the group as friends. I joked that they probably liked it knowing them because I had seen their reaction to being called that before. They seemingly responded seriously, worsening the feeling, but I kept it light and playful as much as I could. We spoke for a couple more messages before the conversation dropped at 9:56 p.m. Shay messaged me again at fucking 12:30 a.m. responding to what I said hours prior randomly to elaborate and share a photo of themselves alongside it. So the conversation reignites. I call them pretty. They respond positively using the blush emoji they use constantly. I send a patting gift we regularly exchange for platonic nice reasons. This is something I usually did with emojis, but we did with gifts. That was normal. Shay responds, "Please." I sent another patting gift and call them a sopping wet cat. An affectionate term I use to describe characters like blank, or I don't know, anything that gives that energy. I was keeping it light like it should have been. And then 3 whole hours after the stream chat, Shay responded with blank. Dude, okay. I'm trying to find, like, the juice. Where's the juice? Okay, the first confrontation. I'm hoping this is it, because this Dog Rock to clean for you, and you get epically relaxed, dude, real. August 22nd of 2025, I sent my very first and what I intend to be my last message to Shay. I explained the message, and as Shay had mentioned to several people without my permission, this awakening did open my eyes to a running history of situations I had faced in my life that related to sex situations. Yes, I realize I have sexual trauma. I'm not going to elaborate further on why or what happened in my past that caused me to have this trauma. I've already said enough, and quite frankly, I'm discussing that Shay has gone around telling people this trauma spiral I went down that was not their place to mention at all. It uses either the screenshots or the confrontations like this. After I sent this message, I blocked Shay like I warned them. Time I simply did not want to deal with the stress and anxiety of having to respond to their immediate reactions. I have already been through enough, and even typing the message up. The last several weeks I've had been a never-ending hell to begin with. The boundary wouldn't last though. I unblocked a message to express my distaste at the fact the profile picture that they were using was a complete redraw of my Halloween witch art I had personally made for them at my request. The same art from October 24. Now I have my own feelings about the communication between me and Shay relating to permission being given to literally redraw my art almost exactly, but it's not something you should care about particularly. I'm just outlining the reason it started up. Shay apologized, so it's whatever. After this short conversation, Shay asked if we could talk. I told them I didn't want to. I had already stated to them I wasn't ready to unblock them, but to go on ahead. Shay guilted me over the fact that I sent messages and blocked them, telling me about how awful it was for them, how they had a difficult day, how it was late at night, and how I should have given them the basic decency to let them talk to me. I felt so guilty, but I pushed through and defended myself. They responded and used the fact that about their own trauma against me. It made me feel like I was in the wrong for doing any of this, despite the fact that I had every right to. I had to do what I had to do for myself and my own trauma to move on and heal is what I needed. And to talk to Shay and be exposed to the full brunt of their reaction was going to send me over the edge. Out of the comforts, one of our comforts had to be sacrificed, and I had sacrificed mine to Shay too many times. It had to be done. Can I reuse the SGA joke? Go for it, bro. I told Shay they needed to be careful and to stop this behavior. At this very time, I was still under the impression that it was just me and the other person, or maybe it was a third person. I'm not sure about that one. And so I was trying to warn them in the case that they ever become more people. Shay was defensive to say we had been friends for years, and person I asked them what their intent was behind looping back around to the tweet hours after I sent it, and they had already responded. Made Shay even more defensive. They told me that they would have stopped because I had told them outright I had made them uncomfortable. We know now that based on other people's accounts that showing Shay signs of discomfort outright is not a guarantee that your boundaries will be respected. I didn't know this at the time though, as it wasn't something brought up yet by anyone I knew affected. So I believed it and made me feel even more guilt. They then told me that no intent took what I said as me implying negative malicious intent. Shay continued to say it was a mistake and said that it was hurting them, that I was magnifying a slip up that was pulled up months after the fact, saying I should have been clear from my actions that I was never going to happen again. Clarified what I meant, and they started blaming the group dynamic of Trusted as to why they thought it was okay. They repeatedly made it up to the point to state how I knew how Trusted was when it came to these things. They made me out like I was accusing them of repeated behavior of the sort, getting extremely defensive and treating me like I was making a big deal out of nothing. I felt crazy. They made me feel crazy. They became more defensive. Excusing their behavior is understandable because of the group dynamic. I tried to point out the problem. This was a problem within itself, that the group dynamic was getting to a point where people were getting involved with or witnessing interactions that made them uncomfortable when they didn't want to. They got upset at me for implying there was a pattern. This was a one-time mistake and that won't ever happen again. Hindsight, I think we all understand now that this is a complete lie, not in general, but in relation to me too. Shay has exhibited this behavior with several people, maybe even more we don't know, and it is clear that they've acted this way with me more than once in subtle and unsubtle ways. For the record, you'll probably notice that I completely failed to mention what happened on New Year's of 2023. You might be wondering why I never brought that up. To put it simply, I was already getting grilled for bringing up Shay's actions from months ago, let alone years ago. I knew I was already going to face consequences for bringing up the more recent incident, so I left the other out entirely. I should have left it out in hindsight, but at the moment I was so goddamn afraid what the response would be like. I wanted to limit how much it would hurt as much as possible for my own sake, but at the time I doubted myself. Even after time had passed, I still doubted myself. Hell, I still kind of doubt myself. I was wondering, is it really that bad? Did I make up a big deal out of nothing? And is it so bad that during my therapist visit, my own therapist acknowledged how my language during my recounting sounded like I was unsure of myself before I had even mentioned how much doubt I held for myself. Shay continues that they have continued to work on themselves over the past year, accidentally revealing this is something they know is a problem that needs fixing. They continue to paint it as a one-time mistake to me again, saying how much it hurt them, comparing what I said to someone Something someone would say about an abuser. Again, they talk about how badly it affects them, how it's a one-time mistake. Again, it's not ever going to explain. You've seen this all before. Just handle I not care anymore. The reader might feel about the intent. There's no real way of knowing because evidently even Shay doesn't know at this point, and I don't trust their word on what they think their intent might have been because they even said it themselves. I have convinced myself in my memory that the joke I made was, God, I wish that was me. If you can convince yourself that the exact thing you said was completely different, how the hell can I trust what your original intent was supposed to be? Shay then mentioned that someone jokingly Google Doc to my face, which painful irony, I know. It honestly feels like they were taunting me with a reminder of this trauma, but this time, the situation going into the public, it was not necessary to tell me this information whatsoever, but they continued nonetheless, telling me how afraid they were of their lives being ruined by falsehoods. I'm not going to deny Shay has serious trauma involving the idea of being canceled or publicly called out. That would be stupid. They're a content creator and it happens all the time to others, whether it's false or not, but they definitely weaponized this trauma against me, whether they intended to or not. To talk about being called out in public during conversation I was having with them in private whilst I was coming to express my discomfort and concern over the fact that Shay did this thing to me was wildly inappropriate. I think Shay is extremely aware of that now. I was clearly checked out, but Shay continues making it about them, self-explanatory. They then start to therapize me again, giving me unsolicited advice as someone older. I don't know what else to describe this other than embarrassing. Is that mean to say? Probably, but it is so genuinely tone deaf. I do not want advice of a person who had talked to me terribly just 20 minutes prior. It felt wrong, so I told them I wanted space now. Sadly, we're not done with this section just yet. Shay was talking about my wishes, yet asked me to keep them unblocked. That is genuinely inexcusable, and I should have told them no. To guilt me into keeping access open to direct contact after getting me to talk with them about something I wasn't ready to because they didn't want to be in isolation is genuinely extremely selfish behavior. My feelings were not considered whatsoever, no matter how many times Shay themselves tells themselves and others that they were, and my feelings were genuinely considered. You wouldn't have asked, you wouldn't have minimized your mistakes. I'll be back if you're still on. Maybe. I'm thinking of just finishing this segment and then just like chilling because it seems like it's genuinely 600 fucking pages of reading and I'm not trying to do all that. Shay, go just Alexander do this. I know, dude. I know. It's genuinely excusable. I told him to the name drop and why Shay was banned. I actually ended up reblocking them soon after. They didn't know this until right now. Sorry. This is because since the conversation I had heard of more people's experiences at this point, the entire thing left a bad taste in my mouth and I was sick of making exceptions. But it was hearing about what Shay had told people behind the scenes that really cemented to me that they were someone I never wished to speak to again. I had learned this through Redacted 2, who had been messaged by Shay and told what happened. Shay's message, as I mentioned prior, contained the lie that the joke was in the caliber of God. I wish that were me, which is this is simply not true. Like I said before, it was plainly written. So when am I getting this though? It was direct, and when asked for clarification, they doubled down and said they wouldn't mind receiving it from me. I had received this information, and after being contacted by someone who had been affected by Shay's previous action on Anonymous 6 on the 11th of September 2025. This is when I learned how far back Shay's actions have gone. It spanned several years, over 5 years to be specific. The person in question was aware that Shay had messaged Redacted 2. What had happened and pieced together that me leaving a group, the same group Shay was about to be banned from, was a direct result of Shay making me uncomfortable. This was something that Redacted 2 actually tried to reach out to me to figure out too. But because it was a general question as to why I left, I tried to conceal what had happened out of fear Redacted 2 would tell Shay. I assumed that both of them were really close for some reason. After a lot of talking, and the 12th of September, Shay was banned from the group. Said group was told that what had happened and my identity was kept anonymous as advised. It was for my safety and the slim chance of it were to ever leak again. Original screen caps were censored heavily to avoid and sort of revealing my identity. The problem was that Entrusted Shay was responding to the ban in real time in the vent channel. This is when my name was dropped. All my friends, everyone both within the group that were banned from, a lot of people were also interested and outside the group untrusted now knew I was involved in this. People in the vent chat started to talk about me. And because of how Shay was presenting the situation to people both in private and chat, they were defending Shay and making out like I was being unreasonable. As soon as this happened, I was told by people it was fucked up and wrong, so they told me it was mortifying and I had to watch people I cared about talk to me like that was soul crushing. Shay has since deleted the messages that name dropped me or edited out. Now I feel obligated to completely come forward to the group Shay was banned from. They already knew I was a big part in this, so I had absolutely nothing to lose. It was scary, I didn't like it at all, but now my motivation turned to making sure this will never happen again. I now had the ability to be 100% transparent about how I was treated, and as a result, multiple people came forward to the entire group too. Whether it was a small interaction that seemed off or continued being weird behavior that spanned long passages of messages, people now felt confident enough to share their own experiences with Shay because they knew they weren't the only ones. It was weirdly healing. How many fucking people are on this shit? 80 people? Goddamn. 80 people are fucking reading through this shit. I shared full video evidence of people in the group. Oh, the first conversation I had with Shay, and understandably they were disappointed. They already had the screen caps of the other big two incidents, so this was new to them. Now we had a bigger problem. A lot of people had experience with Shay interacting with them sexually or flirtatiously. Additionally, Shay had just name-dropped me and vented about their own behavior to the response of the support of the friends of the group who didn't know what was going on. This is when other people got involved and started to aid Shay in the process of trying to make this right. Working with both sides to gather evidence, try to minimize the damage as much as possible. Shay had 2 people look over the first statement, 1 look over the second, and personally, I don't think they would have been as inclined to make it if these people hadn't been working together. This is probably news to hear for all of you, considering Shay has made no note or reference to the fact that they received help, support, and encouragement in making the decision to make their accountability post. Instead, they have phrased it as if they have done it all on their own. We were notified that Shay was planning on making an accountability post. We waited the first accountability post on the 14th of September 2025. An accountability post was sent and trusted that vaguely talked about how Shay had a handful of interactions with a friend that made them uncomfortable that were sexual in nature. This post talked about intent once more. I spoke about how it made them feel, and ended the post with, "I will do better, I promise." Shay says they will do better. It is a repeated thing that they have done to multiple people at this point, but clearly Shay has not done better to stop himself from omitting information. Repeatedly talk about how they feel about how they hurt people, trauma dumping in what is supposed to be situations where they're taking accountability for ways that they've hurt people and telling outright lies and downplaying what they did. Every single statement that has been made about the situation by Shay to all of you has had a pattern of self-loathing, vagueness, and a pretty fake sense of how much Shay actively wanted to make these posts. But we'll get more into that when I talk about their most recent second accountability post. For transparency, the post was not sent to me by Shay or the other 2 people who saw over it before posting. I had to find this out through friends who were there to see it themselves as soon as it was posted. It was kind of horrifying to see people reaction to this after the fact, watching people I had known to just blindly support Shay without full context. People made out that they were an amazing person for doing this, doing the bare minimum, and broke my heart. I understand that people were hesitant to come to me about this, but it's difficult to ask someone what happened because it might not be their place. But nobody came to me to ask what happened directly or tell me that they were here for me because of the situation. People were too scared to, and it made me feel so goddamn alone. Fartastic real. So just to be transparent, they mentioned their second alt here, and while I followed their first alt, I never at any point attempted to follow their second alt before it was deleted. You can probably understand why for the very, very, very obvious reason. These obvious reasons being, I'm Arrow Ace, I don't want to see their suggestive photos. The second confrontation. Originally, before the first accountability post dropped, I planned to have a voice call with Shay, but it felt through due to my lack of trust in them. Then I had decided to go through one of the people who had helped look over the accountability post for a second final message to them, but I got impatient, unblocked Shay, and sent it direct to them on the 16th of September 2025. I can upload the entire message through a screenshot consider it's about 2,700 words long, so you have to find the exact message I said with names redacted out of it, only edits here. Do not feel inclined to read the entire thing if you don't want to. It goes over a lot of stuff I'd already gone here, just less structured. The most important thing is that the message you have seen in the screencast at the top is the written statement and is bold highlighted. Shay was now promptly aware of the 2 major events that occurred that triggered my wants to cut myself off from them. There's no excuse left for the misunderstandings of the event. Shay says it literally exactly himself at the ends of the first blocks of messages. Once again, I have made no excuses. I will be better remember this. Shay once again was writing a lot, and it's a lot taken, so I'm sorry I do not need to go every single thing that they talked about. I'll leave it all to the screenshots for you to read over yourself, but I'll try to limit myself to things that are the most important to me. Shay directly acknowledges the exact wording of how they responded to my Hickey tweet. They responded to me about how they feel about themselves and their intentions. A lot of this is self-aggrandizing. And no, I still do not care about intent. Intent does not matter when there's a whole 2 years worth of documented progression and closeness starting from when I had turned 18. Intent doesn't matter when this is the second time you're having to address how you've hurt me. Intent doesn't matter when you go out of your way to flirt and make sexual comments at me and other people's expense. Intent doesn't fucking matter when you know I'm Arrow Ace and unavailable. When you have used this exact fact to explain why someone shouldn't come to me about their issues with your own behavior and dynamic with them, intent doesn't matter. When you normalize your sick, self-indulgent, disgusting behavior to me for years, what they did to me wouldn't have been okay even if they weren't a big content creator with almost 500,000 subscribers. The power that they had over me just made it so much easier to manipulate me into something and to get away with it. It began when I was 18, impressionable and looking up to someone with influence over others. And have a lot of experience in life, being autistic and mentally disabled. I was stuck at home all day and still am plagued with anxiety about my future and my abilities as a freshly new adult. I had just come out of a relationship where I felt like I was sexualized and perceived in ways I don't want or consent to. I had a history of being inappropriately interacted with by people in my life. I made it clear to everyone around me I was Aro Ace. Over those years, I just got used to Shay's behavior completely. I got used to them flirting with me without realizing that it was. I got used to them sending good morning messages. I got used to how they were usually only ever spoke about my interests when it related to calling characters hot or sexualizing them. I got used to the inappropriate comments that they made in moments where I was just trying to converse with them as a friend. I didn't even say anything about the 29th of February 2024 when they sent a suggested photo of themselves pulling their shirt over their crotch with their bare legs out, whilst attempting to show me their new socks. I brushed past it and thought it was okay. I want to share evidence of this, but that would involve sharing the picture, and I can't exactly do that. I trusted Shay. They did this over years. Sorry, I sidetracked again. Shay acknowledged the fact that they downplayed their actions. Something that we continue to do past this. The second accountability post. They then once again tell me how I feel and tell me to absolve myself of all guilt because it's not my fault. Soon after, they go back to their intent. I explained to them that their intent was difficult to parse. It still is through the entire process. It felt sometimes where it's not being inside Shay's head to understand what the true intentions of all of this were. Because like hell am I going to trust what they say outright? They tell me that they didn't understand what was wrong and they wouldn't do something downright awful. It's clear to me that they still do not properly understand what was wrong, which is disappointing and scary. Shay even mentions that they felt as if they had no reason to ask about what they've done because everything seemed fine. This is deeply concerning considering that others have experienced similar behaviors, one of which had called them out for 8 years prior. They were aware of the possibility of this happening again and were still not careful enough. Shay says, what I did was brave, and then in response to my paragraph about the good they did for me, starts to talk about the good I did for them. The entire paragraph is extremely skin-crawlingly gross to read with hindsight. I've spoken about how their treatment of me felt special, but this confirmed that what we had was special to them at this time. The movie flew over my head. A month later, I read it and discussed. It was scary that they had so much attachment to me. No, Shay, will not be happy memories for me to look back on. I'm sorry. I had to look back on these messages recently and it fills me with horror. All of it. They once again made it a point to mention how hard this has been for them. I made sure to tell them that doing this was manipulative and inappropriate. I stayed by myself. I did my best to limit explaining how badly this entire thing had affected me up until now. I was honest with them that they needed to stop, yet empathize with them anyway. We continue. I explained to Shay that they made me feel special and that I felt scared to come to them about this. They tell me once again I am brave in reaching out directly. I also said I forgive them for the reaction during the first conversation. I want to mention that since then I retract that forgiveness. I don't forgive Shay in the slightest for any of this. It is getting exhausting to talk about. Blah blah blah. This is where I tell them to stop befriending fans and then having sexual interactions with them. They agree not to do it again. Here you can also see confirmation that they did not in fact show me the accountability post before it went out. They used their name dropping of me as a way of saying they took accountability for me specifically. This is just not how you take accountability, and the fact that they have any nerve to say that this message clearly illustrates what happened is genuinely laughable. I acknowledge that I had seen what they said and actively told them that my full consent to give as much detail as possible about the situation if they wanted to be 100% honest. This is something that to this day they fail to do. Jay says they have a full understanding of the mistakes and that there will be no half-assing or half-measures clearly and based on the most recent accountability post. And if it was, I wouldn't be making this. Shay continues to talk about themselves, and I continue to reiterate that my full consent to share literally everything that still stands today. Shay then talks with me about something they have asked me not to share. I will respect that, but they pretty much almost trauma dumped to me about their past. They explicitly tell me that it isn't my burden to hear, but also told me enough to the extent that they acknowledge that I figured it out based on how I comforted them, because that's what I did. They then tell me not to share what had just been talked about. but give me full consent to share everything else. They also tell me that they hope that someday down the line I can see them well and thriving and know it turned out okay. We started to get near the end of the conversation after talking for hours. I was starting to become nicer and more tolerant instead of stern. That tends to happen whenever I talk to Shay, and the reason why I refused further contact after this point. After a certain point, I just felt like talking to a friend again. I was honest with the entire... It was honest that it was entirely possible I could go back to hating their guts and told them that they're free to use my art as they wish, as they are gifts. I still hold this belief. I told Shay to be mindful of other people when giving apologies or giving them space. Self-explanatory. I'm getting tired. At this point, I was being way too nice and it irritates me. Eventually, after more conversation that isn't as important, our final messages are exchanged. They said some nice things telling me I should forgive myself and not to hold anything over myself, and that's where it ends. Exhausting, but now we can move on, right? Well, but maybe want the truth out. The thing is, I had a lot of pent-up emotions. Primary insight, I was expressed how badly people needed to know about the truth of my friends, but I didn't intend to actually go about doing something about it, yet it was in state to, and quite honest, I was a mess. Is when one of those people who read over Shay's first accountability post reached out to me in the early hours of the 4th of November 2025 to tell me what Shay was open to the idea of making another post detailing exactly what happened, but they wanted a third conversation with me. I was absolutely pissed off and terrified. The idea of Shay wanted to talk to me again broke me completely. What more could they possibly want to talk about? I asked the person who told me why Shay wanted to talk to me again, and their answer was that they wanted to apologize while having the person's consultation on the matter. This was later cleared up to be a slight miscommunication, as the purpose of the conversation was supposed to be for making sure the second accountability post was right. I was only told this again after the post was made, so I completely declined any attempt at a third conversation between me and Shay. Even if a mediator would be there, I was not okay with confronting this person again. I had already been through enough. I'm gonna let Shay feel like they could absolve themselves of guilt by apologizing to me again. I had already heard their apologies. Holy schmoly. Holy schmoly. That's just fucking the second statement. Screen caps. Collections of patterns. 33 fucking pages. God damn. 33 pages was being called a good boy. That's fucking nuts. This guy's a fucking freak. This guy's a fucking freak, bro. Alright, what does that say? Guy had a pronoun fetish too? A pronoun fetish is obscene. That is absurd. Ah. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. Almost 3 fucking hours, like an hour and a half of it spent reading this shit. Like, bro. It's fuck Shay for the rest of the fucking eternity, I guess. Which I'm fine with. Fuck that motherfucker for real. But yeah. I'm gonna call it there. Mainly because it's fucking 600 fucking thousand letters. I require context fucking shutty is so fucking dub. This is fucking huge. Google Docky? Okay, bro, I fucking hate this shit.